the camp of Abu Shok in northern Darfur, where life is reduced to a battle for survival, and temporary shelters have become permanent homes for the estimated 50,000 people who sought refuge here. Muhammad Adam arrived thinking he would return home after a few months. It's been 6 years, and he says there is no end in sight. The threat of conflict in his region remains, despite international efforts to mediate a settlement.
No, it won't work. If all the armed groups face the government together, they can make peace. But each going in a different direction will lead to nothing.
Over the past year, as peace mediators have been struggling to reach an agreement in Qatar, security has deteriorated in the camps. The joint African Union-UN mission stopped patrolling last week, and deep suspicion is growing among the people here. The political divisions among the Darfuri movements translate on the ground, with each group controlling its own area in these vast camps. Here, there is little faith for the Doha talks, but we're heading to another area where people are giving their support to the peace initiative. Block 2. It lies on the southern edge of the camp. This man, who doesn't want to be identified, was a former member of Sudan's Liberation Army, one of the two major rebel groups that have not joined the talks. Now he supports the newly formed Liberation and Justice Movement, which is leading the negotiations in Qatar.
If you have a problem with someone, you should sit down and talk. If you refuse to compromise, then there is no hope for peace.
Part of Khartoum's new strategy for Darfur is to reach a settlement with people like him, in the hope that a deal would push the real players to capitulate. But so far, Khartoum has refused one of their key demands, grouping the 3 Darfur states into one, which it fears could pose a real political threat. Laying the foundations for an agreement remains a slow process. Until the factions find a structure for peace, people living in the camps know they have more to gain by building a future here than waiting to go home. Hoda Abdel-Hamid, Al Jazeera, El Fasher in northern Darfur.